the Super Nintendo. What a fantastic system. I can't count the amount of hours I spent since I was a child playing these fantastic games. Each super unique and fun. Most of this channel and my Let's Play channel have often found it going back to the Super Nintendo, so I figured let's do a top 10 of my favorite Super Nintendo games of all time. Now remember, this is just my opinion, so if you like others or if you think some should be higher on the list, that's awesome, and your opinion's awesome. Without further ado, here are my top 10 Super Nintendo games of all time. Number 10, Mega Man X2. Wow, oh wow, starting this list with a bang. Mega Man X2, while not being my favorite Mega Man X game on the Super Nintendo, I found myself going back to this game time after time. I love this game so freaking much. The graphics, fun storyline, and gameplay are just spot on. The only thing I have to say that makes this game not over the top awesome is the soundtrack. It's really kind of forgettable and meh. But this game is so much fun, and I don't even notice sometimes that the soundtrack is bad. Number 9, Aladdin. This game just barely missed my top 10 favorite games of all time. I love this game so much. It's one of the best games I've ever played. The graphics, music, sound, and gameplay are amazing, and it really does follow the Disney movie super well. And I love this game really for that reason. Also, the 16-bit rendition of You've Never Had a Friend Like Me is just to die for. Oh my goodness. Number 8, Mega Man X. Yeah, I get it. This game should be higher. Well, I don't doubt that this is a great game. Since doing my first review of Mega Man X, my feelings of the Super Nintendo games have changed. I love this game though. What an excellent idea with great graphics, exceptional gameplay, and just one of the coolest games ever made. As well, I can't help to think that this game was made with real care, and you can see the fun that they had making the game. Mega Man X is always going to be a top 10 Super Nintendo game to me, and that's really where it should be. Number 7. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is the quintessential Super Nintendo game. I love this game. The graphics, music, sound, and gameplay are so amazing, and I feel as though Nintendo really went out of their way to make such a great adventure. One of the best Zelda games I've ever played, and one of the best Super Nintendo games of all time. I would have put this game higher, I've just played other games more. Number 6, Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV appeals so greatly to me. I love the simplistic story along with the soundtrack, and the only way to really describe this game is epic, and it's a masterpiece, with Square doing a really masterful job of bringing a Final Fantasy game onto the system. Final Fantasy IV is so good, and it's one of those games you should try. It could get you possibly into RPGs, but most importantly Final Fantasy games. The series has died down a bit in recent years, and I'd love to see it get popular again. Number 5, Yoshi's Island. This game is so freaking awesome. I love Yoshi's Island so stinking much. The great gameplay and excellent graphics are really enough to blow you away, but the music is the best Mario's had when you're looking at a 2D platformer. I love Yoshi, and I love Yoshi's Island. This is a perfect example of how not only to make a great platforming game, but just a great game in general. Even though the game can be difficult at times and Baby Mario can be annoying to some people, this game is so awesome, and I love it so freaking much. Number 4, Goof Troop. Yes, oh yes, I love this game. Goof Troop may not look like much, but when you pop this baby in, you'll be entertained by the masses. Yes, Goof Troop is a bit short, but that should not stop you from playing this game. This game is so good, and I'm happy that Capcom really went out of their way to make such an amazing game for us. Goof Troop is truly a masterpiece to me, and I love this game so much. Number 3, Earthbound. A special game. Earthbound really truly is a game I love. This game is one of the greatest games I could have ever experienced. I love this RPG. It gives me a special feeling when I play it. Nothing can replace the way I feel about Earthbound along with the rest of the games in the Mother series. They are perfect games, but none is more perfect than Earthbound. Number 2, Super Mario All-Stars plus Super Mario World. Okay, I understand this could be cheating, but I really don't care. This is the best platforming game on the system. Honestly, I love the old school Mario games. There's nothing like playing the original Mario Bros. And completely tearing it apart. I love Mario World and Mario Bros. 3, as they all play just better on the Super Nintendo. They're the best versions of the games. Super Mario All-Stars is a classic, but the Mario World version is even better, and it's even more classic. It's 5 classics in one, except maybe Lost Levels, but I can actually play that game and be entertained as well. Yeah, I said it, it's a decent game, okay? Number 1, Super Mario RPG. Speaking of classic Mario games, I love Super Mario RPG. What a truly unique and iconic game for the system. I love how this game plays, and it really stands out over most any RPG on this system, and also any RPG of all time. This game is so much fun. You won't be able to put it down. This is one of those perfect games I could have ever played. And I love Super Mario RPG. Nothing could ever compare to this game. It's truly amazing, and I love it so much. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked my list for the system. I'm sure some people will disagree, but that's why we have different opinions, right? Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you in the next one.